Gotta take the Ram in for an oil change today. We're at 63,528 and we are at 63,599. So we're a little past the date, but no big deal. So we're gonna go in and see how much has gone up. This will probably be the last oil change I get on the truck until next fall. Really, I don't anticipate I'll put another 3,000 to 4,000 miles on until next fall, unless I'm hauling around a lot of equipment this summer. So the days are short here. I'm taking this truck up on a snowmobile trip in a couple days, and that'll be basically the rest of the driving that I will be doing here. And then I'll start to take the bends out and go from there and get ready with the spring driving. But you can see the snow's going down. Yeah, we are supposed to get some snow here, so hopefully we'll keep the snowmobile trails open till the end of March. That would be awesome. But we need a little bit more snow anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, I want to have them rotate my tires as well, and then possibly check into an exhaust manifold leak, this is my third Ram. Every truck I've had that issue. So I'm going to have them maybe check into that. I know I have the custom exhaust on, so that may have a little bit to do with it here. But other than that, that's the scoop on the Ram truck. I'm going to try to get myself in the Durango tomorrow and make another little review on it. But this will be another, I can't even remember what month this is of me owning this truck, but it's going to be kind of review on that as well here with the oil change that I have going on today. So we will see you in a little bit. We've got an electric Hummer. Wow. Electric Hummer. $175,000 machine. Try to catch up to it here. Oh, he's speeding too. I can't catch him. Wow, thing's a monster. Look at that thing. Holy shit, that thing's big. That thing's 9,000 fucking pounds. Jesus Christ. Thing's fucking huge. Look at that goddamn thing. Oh my God. First one I've seen this close. We're gonna pass it. So we got out of the oil change here. Total, let's see here. Total was 80-24 with a tire rotation, so really not bad. I did also have 3 clips attached. There must have been some snow or ice, and I'll show when I get out of the truck here. That got on the kind of by the rear tire where the bumper is, and that had to be replaced, but that was only $519. The tire rotation was only $20, which is awesome. And then the oil change itself has gone up a little bit, $27.65 and $14.50. So this would be, I guess, my 20-month review of owning the truck. And I've got 63,606 for mileage on there. And that's basically it. So I've owned this. I bought it with about 40,000 miles here. God, shitty drivers. And so far so good. So like I was saying before, I do need new brake pads as well, but I'm not going to get those anytime soon. Like I was saying before, I am just about done driving the truck here. It's March. I don't do a lot of driving with this truck come summertime, so pretty soon the weather's going to clear here, and we're going to have a lot less snow than what we do right now. And then I'll be driving the Benz around. And usually here I put on about, I would say, I do a lot of driving in the wintertime for whatever odd reason, and I put on about 6,000 to 7,000 miles every winter, and about 6,000 to 7,000 miles every summer with the car. You know, I don't do a lot of road trips with the car in the spring, summer, and fall, but I do a lot of road trips with the truck here in the winter time because I have more time off with work. So I do some more snowmobiling trips. I buy stuff in the winter time. Hell, I drove down to 2.5 hours away to get the car, and drove back with the truck. So I did a lot of driving this winter with the truck. I've actually put on quite a few miles, more than what I thought I was going to this winter so far. You know, I totaled the Genesis, so I started driving this a couple weeks earlier than what I could have. But yeah, so far so good though, nothing wrong. You know, I mentioned at the beginning of the video here, I did have that exhaust kind of, I thought it was a manifold. What I think it is the actual exhaust itself. I've got this Gibson exhaust. I'm not going to do anything about it. It honestly makes it sound a little bit better at startup, so I'm not going to do anything about the issue right now. I'm just going to leave it until probably next November when I start to drive the truck a little bit more here. But we're going to get some more snow. I probably have about another, I don't know, month left to drive in the truck, and then I'll be onto the car. So I would assume another 1,000 miles, and then just leave it as is. But anyway, truck checked up good, wasn't too expensive, got the tires rotated, saw that Hummer EV, that was pretty sick. Really, with this 20-month review, and here's my plan here. So I am going to do like a monthly review, I guess, of the vehicles that I have. But when I drive them, I don't, you know, during the months that I drive them is when I want to do my reviews. So that's why I'm not doing anything with my Benz right now, with the E550, because I'm not driving it, so it serves no purpose. So with this 21-month review, there's nothing to really note except just the scheduled maintenance, a tire rotation. Otherwise, everything else has been fairly well. I think in the 20-month review, if I can remember right, I had some issues with the air suspension and the squeaking, and the speakers rattling and squeaking. Well, I tell you what, that's all gone away because I now have warmer temps. And we haven't really had any cold temps within the last month to 2 months. Really, it was really in December. So you can see right now it's 39, and it's, you know, it's warmer. So like I was saying in the last review video here, anything under 10 degrees causes issues with the truck, and we don't have any more of those days coming up. So, you know, if you're in a colder climate, yeah, I mean, you're going to run into issues with the air suspension, and you're going to run issues with the speakers, but that's most cars. So I'm not overly, you know, worried about that at all. Otherwise, everything else has been good. Like I said, I had to have the warranty work done on the actual speaker system itself. This guy wants to race. See ya. Little minivan can't beat the truck. Anyway, I had those issues fixed under warranty, so I'm not overly concerned about that. Right now, what I'm just concerned about more is just the longevity of the air suspension, and that's basically it. So otherwise, the truck's been bulletproof. I mean, knock on wood, I've had 3 of these trucks. The highest mileage truck I've got up to is like, I don't know, 83,000 miles. This one I'm definitely going to keep more, because my ultimate goal here is to save up enough money and buy my next sports car with either cash or just barely finance, so I don't have this huge payment looming over me. And that's kind of the goal here. And although I do realize when I get my next truck, it's going to be really, really nice, because it'll be a little while since I bought one. And that exhaust sounds great, especially when you get it up high in the revs too. That 5.7 is a great engine. So where I was going with that, my next truck is gonna be a really nice expensive truck, just like this one. So I do fully expect to have a payment on that truck as well. but that's a long ways down the road, so I'm not worried about that. But anyway, I want to get this truck paid off. Car was paid in cash. Shouldn't have my next sports car I buy should have minimal payments. I'm not too worried about that. And then I can start saving up money for the next vehicle or whatever purchase I want to do here. So with that being said, where I'm going with that is the longevity of the vehicle. I feel highly confident that I'm going to be able to get another 60,000 miles out of this truck with minimal problems. And to tell you the truth, I don't see why I should have any minimal problems, really. For the most part, if you take care of these vehicles, you know, my truck is pretty much garaged from the time I go to work and all the way through the summer. So it's garaged basically every day of its life. Although in the spring, winter, and fall when I use it, it does have to sit out probably 5 nights a week overnight. So there are some nights where it's outside. But if you buy one of these trucks with air suspension, make sure you have a heated place to store your truck a little bit in the wintertime. I know my situation is different than everybody else's, but just make sure that you take care of that air suspension. That's another reason why I don't drive that Mercedes in the wintertime, is because I've read some of the forums and everything, and people say that they've had issues with that air suspension because of the actual cold. So that's why I tend to leave this in the garage a little bit in the wintertime, especially on those colder nights. My garage at work, just because of those air suspension issues. So we might have a cop up here, I believe. Indeed it was. The police, the pigs are out in full force today. Can't have your phone when you're out driving. I just love the way that sounds when you rev it out. Yep. Get a little burble on that too. I can make a whole video on the exhaust and how good this sounds. It's very similar to the Durango, although Durango does sound a little bit better with that SRT performance exhaust. But anyway, overall though, 21 months into it, the truck is a 2019, although not a lot of people know that because it looks basically brand new with my detailing that I do in my shop. 21 months of owning it. It's been 21 months of seamless power, seamless reliability. Basically nothing wrong with it. I mean, I'm in it for the long haul, and I buy my vehicles for the long haul and for that longevity. And this truck has definitely done it so far. 21 months, very, very happy. So these are the pieces that, just from the bumper, that they had to stick back on, which is awesome. So now they're not just, flailing there basically. But, 63,000 miles worth. I put on the Gibson exhaust. I put the custom rims, custom wheels on, custom tires, and threw a cold air intake in the engine, and boy, oh boy. And of course the leveling for the air suspension, and boy, let me tell you, I mean, this is a damn good looking truck. God damn, it really is. I searched really, really hard for this truck. It was about a 6-month search to find, and let me tell you, it was worth it. I wanted a limited, but this red color in the Laramie, I mean, it's spec'd out to every option in 2019 that you can buy in a Laramie, and it's perfect for me, perfect for what I need to do. It's just a beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous truck. I mean, it really, really doesn't get any better than that. So far, so good on this 21-month update.